baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Colby Allard, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And now in the box, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
First pitch, 135.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike one. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. The 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Swings through it for strike number two.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And it's a foul ball. Altuve leads off second with nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in is Yuli Gurriel, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. From the stretch, Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw, and he's safe. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A man on third with 2 down. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1. Fouled off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2 and the Rangers nothing. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So now here is Adolis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Greinke looks in. Here's the pitch. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. 1-2 now.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now up steps Isaiah Falefa as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes in with an average of 265, 7 homers, 39 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still even at 2-2. And the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the former Angel Martine Maldonado.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready now is Aledmus Diaz, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 2-0 home. Slow little roller to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Michael Brentley.
So 2 out, nobody on, and Michael Brentley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Hit to short. There's Connor Falefa. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate now is number 37. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
The catcher, number 37.
Greinke steps into his windup, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Solak is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Another 0-2 from Greinke. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next, here is Jason Martin, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch. But
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball at his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Pitch is popped up. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And there's a base hit on the line. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 2-0.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day's action, they ranked dead last in perhaps the most important offensive category, runs scored. One hitter told me, flat out, we're just not getting it done. It's frustrating. It's the kind of stuff you lose sleep over. Another told me, we've got to start helping out our pitching staff. I'm sure they feel like every run they give up right now is a huge deal, and it can't be that way if we want to be successful. Clearly, this is a group searching for answers, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ibanez.
Greinke looks in. Here comes the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2. And this is popped up near second base. Altuve has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Yodi Hernandez.
Next to hit, Yoni Hernandez, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the
Now
right
it'll
fielder,
be Jose Trevino,
Jose.
and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A bouncer to the left side. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 2 and the Rangers nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman,
the
Alex
third baseman,
Bregman.
number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now another 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First delivery to him. Aledmus Diaz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Houston, but they're on top 2-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The center fielder, number 53.
Greinke gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. One gone in the Texas 4th. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Now the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
First pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now here's the pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 37. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Lowe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the Rangers' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brentley. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Number 37 waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to bat, Jason Martin. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in.
Swung on and missed. To 1-2 now. Greinke steps into his windup, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Up next for the Rangers, Andy Ibanez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1. Is a fastball that misses.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Grounded to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hernandez.
Striding forward now is the DH. Yoni Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Pitch is popped up. 2 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 2-0. DeMarcus Evans takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So here's Yuli Gurriel. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 10,
First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Ibanez is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Ready with the 0-2.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Martin has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Astros leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And now Jose Trevino will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Greinke gets the sign. 1-0 on its way.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Tucker, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 53.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Aledmus Garcia. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick he struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
That one's in there. 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 3-2 one more time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
At the plate now, Isaiah Falefa, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Popped up. Gurriel in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and up next the former Angel Martine Maldonado. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled off. One and two, here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Brentley.
Here's Michael Brentley, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Down 1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to Brentley.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0.
Nope.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. One left for Houston, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping up is Nate Lowe. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First offering.
That's a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-1 the count now. Greinke gets the sign. Here's his offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
The batter, number 37.
So the next to bat will be number 37. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Through 6 1/3, Greinke still working on a shutout. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Chopped in front of home plate. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Up next, Nick Solak. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen, where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Dennis Santana has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa. And now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Martin comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 44, Jordan Alvarez.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Correa, base runner at first with one out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. It's 1-2.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So stepping in is Alex Bregman, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, and all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
1-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here now the 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Astros leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Kendall Graveman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now into the box is Jason Martin. He bounced out last time up.
The left fielder, Jason Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
Third baseman.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D-Roy, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Stepping in once again is Andy Ibanez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set and the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Yoni Hernandez batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Called strike 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Here comes the 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. Alvarez is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Jose.
Next, it'll be Jose Trevino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a high pop-up. Altuve is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Texas. They trail it here 2-0. Taylor Hearn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Trevino is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Maldonado.
Now to the plate, here is Martine Maldonado. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him. Hearn is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch down. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count. Nope, outside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
I got 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Aledmus Diaz. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
So now to the plate, Michael Brentley, as he grounds 1 briskly to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ryan Presley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aledmus Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled off. Fastball well outside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
To the plate now, Isaiah Falefa, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Presley has thrown a little over 50 innings with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. The 1-2. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 2-0 finish today. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Greinke earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Ryan Presley hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasco.